Hunting has been a way for my family to put food in the freezer ever since I can remember. Our first step is always to gather our equipment. This includes, but is not limited to, guns, ammunition, binoculars, rangefinder, knives, of course our hunting pack, and everything else we think we could possibly need out there. We then go and use our binoculars and try to find out where the animals are located and hopefully which one we want to harvest for the year. Once we've spotted a potential animal, we do whatever it takes to get there within a reasonable amount of time. Sometimes using vehicles to get closer, other times we just hike all the way. Once we get there, we spot and make sure the animal we want is still there. Once we've found it and hopefully line up for a decent shot, I set up for the perfect shot. This can take several different positions, and sometimes using rocks or other things to get a rest. Once in position, I go for the shot. Then I always wait and make sure the animal doesn't get back up. Then, once I'm sure it's dead, I slowly make my way towards the animal. Then, it's always about making sure it's dead before fully approaching, just in case. Then, there's always the photo opportunity. Take a couple pictures of your trophy, just so you have them for memory's sake. Then, we start the cleaning process. Pull out all the knives you think you'll need, and then bleed out the animal, of course. Once you've got most of the blood out, you can start removing internal organs. Once you have everything gutted out, you can load the animal up on your vehicle to take it home. Then, when I get the animal home, I hang it up and fully skin it out, removing all of the skin, head, and parts of the legs. I then allow the animal to hang for a couple of days, just to make sure it's all cooled out, and give it a little time to age. Makes the meat taste a little. I usually allow my dogs to eat the skin of the animal. Just gives them a little bit of a treat. And I try to keep the horns as a trophy, just for memories and to show my children someday. Plus, it makes good bragging rights with the rest of the family. After a few days has passed, we cut the animal apart and turn it into steaks and burger and roasts and all the good cuts of meat to put in there. This is a very timely process that usually takes about a half a day or so. And you do have some excess with the bones and all of that, but that's okay. I like to vacuum seal the meat before I freeze it, just to make it last a little longer in the freezer. Once all the meat's frozen, then you can pick and choose what you take out and eat first. And that's why I prefer to go hunting for my meat rather than buying it in a grocery store. I know exactly where it comes from and what it's been through.